It's not straight. It's not even.
I know that's picking up everybody.
Okay.
That one over there is
But you going live with
That's
that?
cool. That's perfect.
Yeah.
No.
This is
no,
a
you got it
backup.
perfect.
Yeah. This is a backup. Brother going live.
Come back this way. So.
That's perfect. More. Right. A little more. Right. Perfect. Yeah. All right.
Shalom, Yasha Allah,
Shalom.
I want to start off by giving all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash.
Khan. That's the Heavenly Father and the Son name in the Hebrew tongue, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Not God and Jesus Christ like this world teaches. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, taught brothers well. Taught brothers well through the Holy Spirit. Taught brothers the name, taught brothers this truth. And shalom to the elect out there, the hopeful elect that's fighting for your crown in these last days. And shalom to you few sisters that watch us as well. And we just want to do, we just got finished watching the Oppenheimer movie. And we wanted to do like a quick, like a review and say some few pointers about the movie because, of course, the movie links up, you know, we filter it through the scriptures.
Yeah, it's a biblical breakdown we giving today.
Yes.
Of what we seen, all right?
Esau, he was all in the spirit of his natural spirit of that movie, Oppenheimer. You know, the Lord created, I thought of that scripture where the Lord created the smith that blow off the coals in the fire.
Let's get that.
Bring it out.
Con. And this man, he's a waster, and he wanted to destroy the world. The scriptures say Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right.
So they showed you that, you know, in the movie, that this man, that's all he want to do. He's not about peace, he's about destruction.
Yeah.
The scripture says he drinks the wine of violence.
Right.
So that movie, Oppenheimer, that's a powerful movie, man. I recommend that brothers see that movie. If you didn't see it yet, go watch that movie, man.
I got the precept for you, Out. This is
Come.
Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Right, and the smith, when you look up the smith of the word smith, it's like the scientist that from the ancient world, the smith is somebody that build a weapon, that could build like a weapon. Well, you have the modern day smith today, which is the scientist that's able to build the nuclear missiles.
I got it right here. The Smith in the Blue Letter Bible, it says a craftsman. Remember it says craftsman. It says artisan, engraver, artificer, skillful to destroy warriors.
Wow, check that out. So that was the purpose of a smith. Well, you have in modern times, you have today's smiths, which are the scientists that is able to build the nuclear missiles. And the main character of this movie, Oppenheimer,
Robert Oppenheimer.
he was the smith.
Right, and when you get the definition for Oppenheimer, it says an American physicist who directed the project at Los Alamos that developed the first atomic bomb from 1904 to 1967.
Wow.
All right?
And that was the timepiece of around that. That was around the timepiece of the movie Oppenheimer.
And I just want to add something too, man. And in the year 1904, I want to say, I think slavery just ended, but then they went right into Jim Crow.
Right.
So while we was trying to figure out how we could get civil rights, these people was always 60, 40 years ahead of us. We were still marching up at Selma.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, through the Holy Spirit, they never took anybody serious. They didn't take you Black Hebrew Israelites serious, so-called Black Hebrew. They didn't take Nation of Islam serious. They didn't take the Black Panthers serious, because they was already working on a destructive force, a game changer, the end of the world. That's what they was working on, man. All right? And also, too, which is powerful, the word Oppenheimer, check this out. It goes back to opponent. Someone who offers opposition in a contestant that you are matched against. So these guys was completely oppositions of who? Of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man.
Yeah.
All right? And that's all I had to say.
I got some more. It says, finish in verse 16. And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
Right. So the Lord, he created these smiths. The Lord put the spirit on these smiths to build these nuclear missiles because World War III is right around the corner. World War III is right around the corner. And when you see it, when you check that movie, the dude Oppenheimer, he couldn't sleep because it was on his mind to put the split the atom, if I'm saying it
I got a
correctly.
precept for you to back you up.
Con.
We got Job 33 and 15.
Con.
It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he opened up the ears of men and sealed up their instruction.
Right. So while men are laying down at night, men of power, people that's controlling and manipulating the world, the Most High,
Physicians,
yeah,
scientists,
yeah.
Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, man.
You know, all these people that are set up to to push a demonic or to attack you Hebrew Israelites. You know, the Lord is the one that's putting that in them to do it.
Yeah.
You know, they can't control themselves.
Right.
You know, every day he woke up, every day he went to sleep, he was thinking about these things. You know, this was on his mind. This was a love. This was a passion.
Yeah, man.
You know, it was like he was in a relationship.
Yeah, man.
He ain't getting no sex like that. You know, he got sex every now and then, but for the most part, that's all he knew about. Yeah.
Right. So while he was laying down at night, Most High was putting the spirit on him to have these visions and create the atom, to split the atom, and things of that nature. Everything is of the Most High. These people don't have their own thoughts. Putin, these people in position of power, Putin, Biden, all the major conglomerates of the world, the Most High put this, whatever decisions they make, at night, the Most High put the spirit on them to have that decision. And then they wake up in the morning, and then they flex their power on the world.
Right.
That's what they do.
I got another piece of the back you up, man.
Con.
Got Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
The man couldn't sleep, Oppenheimer. In the beginning of the movie, you watched that movie, he was tossing and turning in his sleep. Because constantly on his mind, he was like, damn, I gotta put these two physics together, the atom and,
Split the atom.
Split the atom.
Split the atom.
That was on his mind. He was tossing and turning in his bed all through the night.
And you know what he said when he was on the bed? He said in a Sanskrit, I have become the destroyer of worlds.
Yes.
Meaning that this is what he thinks upon his bed. He have become the destroyer of worlds. Wow.
And like you brought out too, man, the apostles are always been saying that.
Always.
You know, so they just confirming what we've been knew, man. We've been knew, through the Holy Spirit, man, that we've always been correct.
Right.
So when you see articles now that says Young Thug and his crew was out here sacrificing goats, the actor from Snowfall, he was worshiping Satan. We've always been on point.
Yeah.
We had our families saying, yo, y'all conspiracies, you bugged out. We always been on point, man.
Yeah.
You know? And that's how we know, what's going on, because the Lord sealed the instructions in our head.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Those are the opponents. Those are the Oppenheimers. Those are the ones that was at Los Alamos.
Right.
While Bumpy Johnson, because that was around the same years, while Bumpy Johnson was trying to flood the streets of Harlem with heroin, guess what? These dudes was focused on their agenda, on the Most High's agenda.
Right.
Okay? Because his days is numbered, man, That's it.
That was it.
What you got, please?
Very quick. I got Proverbs 16 and 4. He said, the Lord Yahweh hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Hey, you know what's so powerful? Because it says, yea, like yes. He made all things, right, for himself. Yes, even the wicked. Because a lot of people don't understand the duality of the Most High. They think the Most High is just a good God. He's a good God. Well, guess what? God damn it, the Oppenheimers were some goddamn demons.
Right, yep.
That he allowed to prosper.
Right.
Yea, yes, even the what? even the wicked
for the day of
for
evil.
the day of evil, man. And when you watch the end of that movie, we understood what the day of evil was, man.
Yep.
Right.
The question is where you gonna be at when the missile gets dropped?
Right.
Are you gonna be in the playground playing with your kids? You know? Are you gonna be at Mother Jenny's ice cream?
Right.
About to get a pint of ice cream?
Right.
Are you gonna be at LA Fitness on your third set of lunges?
You
know?
know? In the movie theater watching the movie.
Are you gonna be in the movie theater? You know? Watching another Marvel comic movie? Are you gonna be in Vegas watching
A fight,
Terrence
some kind of fight.
watching Terrence Crawford beat the shit out of Earl Spence?
Yeah.
You know, like a little baby. You know? Hey man, we gotta pray and hope that the Lord saves us from that time, bro.
Right.
Because he created some wicked ass demons, bro. You know? Go ahead.
I'm gonna jump to verse 9.
Bring it up.
It said this Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart devilish
Divisive.
devises his ways,
Uh-huh.
but the Lord directed his steps.
Yeah, the Lord direct all his steps.
Yeah, he didn't want to. Oh man, I don't want to use this in Japan, you know. But the Most High directed his steps because this is going to fulfill Revelations the 13th that they brought fire down from heaven.
Let's get that. Let's get that.
You know,
Why we talking about that? And it's funny because now we watching these movies. It's like Esau don't give a fuck no more. He just
We just spilling all the beans here. We just showing everything.
showing everything. The CIA was involved with this. The FBI. You know, back then you had you had a whole bunch of entities. The army, the military.
Yep.
Everybody. They spent $2 billion to make the first atomic bomb. $2 billion, bro. Back in the 40s.
Said 2 billion is equivalent
To
to
47 million dollars, between 43 and 47 billion
Yeah.
dollars. Billion. Meanwhile, you got people out here starving because he's the man of war.
Right.
Esau is the embodiment of war.
Right.
He's a sword. He's a killing instrument. Y'all dudes really think y'all gonna come against him? Yo, we gonna overtake the government? Man, this dude got missiles that could take America out if he want to.
Yep.
You know? Good.
I got a precept real quick.
Bring it out, King.
This is 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And that's all he kept talking about.
yes.
That yo, I think I created the end. Pretty much paraphrasing, I think I pretty much created the end because he seen people cheering,
Yep.
but in the same time he seen their face peeling off.
Yeah.
He's seeing it started getting hot.
Right.
You know,
That's why the dude was like in that new trial they had to deny him his services as being, a security risk. He was like, hey man, how you created this thing, but later on advised not to use it?
Yeah.
How could you say we're not part of it? I mean,
that's why that girl told him you are Prometheus.
Right.
Now when you look up that word Prometheus,
Gotcha.
yeah, King, come on, brother.
We got Prometheus in the Wikipedia. It says Prometheus. It says possibly meaning forethought.
You speak it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says Prometheus. It says possibly meaning forethought. Is sometimes referred to as the god of fire. It says Prometheus is best known for defying the Olympian gods by stealing fire from them and giving it to humanity in the form of technology.
In the form of technology. So you think that was by mistake that they call him Prometheus?
Right.
And the fire in the form of technology. Why? Because he's the end, like the prophet Rahab is bringing out. He is the end of the world.
Right.
But guess what? With the end of this world, is going to be a new rulership. You know? You want to finish that, brother?
oh, that was it on it.
Okay, what you got,
I
brother?
got a precept. This is going into Daniel chapter 10, verse 13. It says, and I'll read it in the NIV, but the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia. I'm gonna read this in the NIV. It says, but the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted me 21 days. This is Yahweh Shah speaking. All right. With the purpose of bringing this out is that if Prometheus was this God, you know, Elohim, the powers. We know that there was angels. The Lord was sending angels to give these guys visions to actually bring forth the waste and to destroy. You know, 'cause that's how this is what they do on the right hand side, and this is what they do on the left hand side. I'm just showing you the on the right hand side.
And an angel would give you any name he want to give you.
Any name.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know it. Yeah, you don't know. And that's the name he gave Esau was Prometheus.
And when the angel was came in the book of Tobit, he told him he was from the tribe of Naphtali.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He said, "Yo, I'm from the tribe of Naphtali."
Yeah.
Any name.
You know?
It says, and withstood me 121 days. So Yahweh Shah was actually going into the mind of the kingdom of Persia during that time. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia, because Yahweh Shah wanted to reveal himself to Daniel and say, you know, I heard your prayer, but I'm just letting you know what took me so long. I actually was dealing with the king of Persia.
Right.
So this is just all in essence of bringing this out, just all in essence to show you that it correlates with Prometheus, giving this technology to what? To humans, to bring forth what? This instrument to destroy. You know, that's the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah.
Right.
I gotta get a precept real quick. It says, Sirach 40:2. It says, their imagination of things to come and the day of death trouble their thoughts and cause fear of heart. And the dude was so fearful that the room would start shaking.
Yep.
Yeah.
He'll just have anxiety. Oh shit! Oh, you know,
Yeah.
somebody would start yelling at him, and he start, you know, it start like you know,
Panic
Like a
attack you.
pulsating, like.
yeah, like shit start pulsating, man. Because he was afraid what he did. He know what he did. Actually, they even called him a prophet.
Yep.
Yes.
They did.
Esau called him a prophet, like, yo, you are a prophet, man. You know? It says, from him that sitteth on the throne of glory, unto him that is humbled in earth and ashes, man. From him that weareth purple and a crown, unto him that is clothed with a linen frock. Okay? They go to point. Wrath. You look at the word wrath, it goes back to the word violence. And envy, and trouble, and unquietness, fear of death, and anger, and strife, and in the time of rest upon his bed, his night sleep do change his knowledge.
Yeah. Started these, them dreams, some visions.
Right.
It says a little or nothing is his rest. See that? A little, he said, yo, this dude ain't be barely sleep.
That's right.
He wasn't sleeping.
Nah, he wasn't.
You know, he give him an arm, yo, you gotta eat, brother.
Yep.
He
Yep.
didn't want to eat.
Yeah.
You know? It says a little or nothing is his rest. And afterward, right, he is in his sleep. And in a day of keeping watch, trouble in his visions of heart, as he were escaped out of a battle. So, you know, like sometimes you sleep, you have a nightmare. That's how that dude was waking up. Because he would actually see the missiles being shot. And then after he done the meeting, he seen the dude was in the goddamn jet. And it wasn't it was like futuristic technology.
Yep.
He was actually seeing the missiles shoot by him. Going up in the sky, he seen it was hundreds of missiles. It's going to be millions of missiles, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It says, when all is safe, he awaketh and marveleth that the fear was nothing. So he marveled like, damn, that dream felt real.
Yep.
Like, you know, like sometimes you might have a dream. You know, you might have a dream that you laying down with a woman. You be like, God damn, that felt real. You know?
Yep.
It says, verse 8, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners.
Yep.
So he was a sinner, he's an Edomite.
Yep.
So if you really think Esau, this damn devil, these Rothschilds, they don't have dreams, they have 7 times more magnified.
Yep.
They dreams is you think you having dreams, they dreams is 7 times magnified because they're sinners, man.
That's right.
You know?
I got something to add to that. To add on to that.
Bring it up, King.
This is Micah 2 verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. And when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. And the movie showed that this guy he was excited to do evil. He was excited to get up in the morning, checking out our wicked men, find out information. You know,
It was in their power.
Yeah.
They also had all the resources.
All the resources.
all the resources, nothing to hold
They
them
had
back.
the houses being built.
Yep.
it was in the power of their hands. He was able to gather all individuals with like minds from around the world.
Top scientists.
Yep. Sure, the evil structure, the whole system is that evil structure. Everybody in hand, like the left hand, like you just bring out about the right hand and the left hand side, all of them in hand, you know.
Right,
They uniting, they're going by this evil, that evil, and all of them gathering together to do the excited to do this, for this evil.
Right.
Because throughout that whole movie, it was never a problem of do they have access to it. It was just what's the time frame.
Exactly.
That's all it was
Nothing
about.
to hold them back. Nothing to hold them back, yo. And that was it pretty much.
And once again, it's in their beds. In their beds.
Damn,
You know?
that movie showed you that, man.
I got some.
Yeah, I got some.
Okay.
This is Revelation 17 and 17. It says, for the Most High had put it in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. Because this is what this thing is all about, man. This is the Most High's program. The Most High is going to put the hooks. They mentioned Russia in the movie as well.
Non-stop.
Non-stop, they kept mentioning
All
Russia.
the movies mentioning Russia.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
All of them. You know?
Yeah. So the Most High, like when you read the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, the Most High is going to put the hooks, put that spirit back in in Russia to want to come against Babylon the Great. So this the time that we living in, and that movie showed you that as well. So this is all the Most High's program. The Most High's putting the spirit on them to do what they do, because the end of this thing is going to be the kingdom of Israel ruling this planet Earth. The Most High is going to have the modern day Egyptians against the Egyptians. They're going to go against each other. And then after that, they're going to be shooting missiles at each other, and Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed. And then the kingdom of Israel is going to be set up. With you so-called Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, Latin tribes, y'all the children of Israel. That's what this thing is all about.
That's right.
That's right.
Done. That was it.
I got something real quick. I got a precept after you.
Jeremiah 10 and 23. O Lord, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. So no matter what intentions you think you have, it's the Most High that's gonna, finish out that counsel. Right? The Lord is the one that's gonna, direct your steps to finish it. So like the prophet is bringing out, with him having his visions and him knowing the destruction that can come from it. He was like, yo, man, listen, if we do this, this is gonna happen. This is a cause and effect for this. We drop this, it's gonna create opportunities for other ones to do it. But guess what? The play still happened for the further future of the destruction of this world. Because what did the lady mention in there? She said, Germans are no longer our enemies. It is the scientists now that created these weapons. We are our enemies to ourselves.
Yeah.
He said a man who gave them power to destroy themselves.
Yes, there you go. A man who gave them power to destroy themselves.
Wasted away his seed.
That's right.
Wow.
It's all built in your name. That was it.
This is I got one real quick. This is Isaiah 55, verse 11. It said, "So shall my words be that go out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void."
Take it down, please, Lord.
Yeah, that's right. When the Most High speaks something, it's going to come to pass. It's not going to return back to the Lord, and it's void, it's empty, it's nothing that happened. These things are being fulfilled, and this is why the Lord uses what? His prophets. And we speak what? The words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Before any downfall of any civilization, the Most High brought forth his prophets to speak and prophesy against them. All right?
Continuing. But it shall accomplish that which I please.
That's why we keep coming out here week in and week out, constantly making videos, staying on topic on articles, watching the war, all right? And keep warning you people, because we understand and believe and have faith that the words of the Most High is going to come to pass. So we're giving you severe warning.
You know how else this man was destroyed? he used potassium, which is an actual element that's good for your body, cyanide, and he was gonna kill his professor.
Yep. Yep.
Why was he using elements? This man's mind was a sword because he was putting together elements that's part of your body, that's part of life to kill.
Right.
This man knows how to put together elements that's part of life to destroy. You know, he was going to do that to his professor with the apple.
Yes. Yes.
Khan, continuing. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
There you go. Ran into where I sent it, which means this is a targeted. All right, the Most High is targeting this wicked kingdom. All right, and then it shows you that they have all numerous amount of operations going out. And guess what? Who's setting this up? Who's visiting them in the dreams? Who's setting that counsel in their head? It's from Yahweh Shem Shah. This is why we fear the Lord. You know. Any more?
I got Mal.
The brother said something about because he's a death angel, man.
Right.
It says that exposure to potassium cyanide can be rapidly fatal, man. So potassium cyanide releases hydrogen, cyanide gases, a highly toxic chemical, all right? So it interferes with the body's ability to use oxygen.
Wow.
It interferes with the body's ability to use oxygen. He got mad because the teacher said one bad thing to him. Just like what they do now, go up in the school, shoot motherfuckers.
Right.
Oh, he was bullying, he teased me. So that means you started, why don't you just kill the person that you got a problem with? Why shoot the whole goddamn school up? You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
Hey, I seen that one video where a cop tased the dude. His dumbass tased the dude in the middle of the highway, bro. And a goddamn truck ran that nigga over, man. You know, what type of crazy shit is that, man? This dude is a death angel. Everywhere he go, he bring death, man. Hell, you know?
I got a quick precept to back that up, dealing with those elements. Sirach 39 and 26.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
It says it causes cardiovascular and respiratory effects. It says an enlarged thyroid gland and irritation to the eyes and skin.
Wow.
All because he made a goddamn joke on you, man.
Wow.
And then the other dude, he cracked a joke on the other dude. Now the other dude just had a hard-on for him.
Conspired against them, set them up.
That's why you should never be around Esau, man. Do not crack no jokes with him. Hey, you say, how you doing, brother? Everything good? You need me to work? Keep it limited. Don't. Because them niggas, you know, you driving the truck. Next thing you know, you come back, Esau done poke the goddamn hole in your goddamn tire. You know, because he feel like you cut him off. So he follow you to the goddamn next goddamn truck stop.
Yeah.
And put sugar in your death tank.
Yup.
Don't play with Esau, man. That's it, that's lucky.
Nah, you good. Sirach 39 and 26. The principal things of the whole use of man's life. No, start from 25. It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning. Yeah, uranium. All of these elements are good things because the Most High has these elements a part of the earth.
Right.
All right? So they do good things if you was to go into potassium, the benefits of potassium, the benefits of uranium. I'm naming these things because this is what he used as a weapon.
Yeah, he takes the elements to fucking build a galactical death weapon.
Right.
Yeah.
It says, for the good are good things created for the beginning. So evil things for sinners. So these same elements, when you go to Genesis, back in the element stage, they were created for good things, but then also it says the evil things, they was going to be used for the for the sinners. It says verse 26, for the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water. And they was making a hydrogen bomb.
Right.
Hydrogen bomb comes from water, right?
No, H2O, yep. That's one of the elements used to make water.
Yep.
Hydrogen, oxygen.
Yep.
2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen.
Right.
Yep.
Fire, that was used, the atomic bomb was number fire. Right? Iron.
Hold on. I want to do so. I just want to get the elements. We talking about elements, right? Real quick, but it said fire. Yeah, you keep going.
Keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. I was at verse 26.
Iron, right?
Iron,
Like
yeah.
iron that was used to encase everything inside.
Wow, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was all used for the iron.
Oh, yeah.
The structure of it.
Yes, yes, yes. That's how they kept the from it exploding on themselves.
Yes.
It says, and salt. Salt, you know, no telling, probably salt, probably definitely an active ingredient in some of these things.
Right.
Flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of grapes, and oil. All right, oil burns.
Yes.
Right, and clothing. All these things are for the good to the godly. So to sinners they are turned into evil.
Because the heat supposed to be used like, you know, to warm things up.
Right.
You know,
Cook.
create certain metals. You took the shit and made some goddamn gigantic weapon of destruction, man.
Studying the stars, seeing how you can manipulate it.
And then the funny thing is, right, is that the constantly on the news, you see stories on the news. Oh, Chicago. Oh, listen, man. The atomic bomb killed more people than everybody did in Chicago in the last 30 years.
Right. Please.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they constantly keep showing you images. Oh, 8 people got shot in Chicago,
Right.
2 dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You fucking use one missile that killed over 200,000 people in one day.
Wiped out a nation.
Can you imagine how many souls just shot up the field?
Right there.
Like, what the hell going on? It's an influx.
Between the aerial bombers together killed between 129,000 and
226.
226,000 people. That's damn near a third.
In the last 30 years, O Block, King Von, motherfucking FBG Duck,
Right.
they ain't killed more than 10,000
Yeah.
in the last 40, 50 years. But yet, we still the Bloods and the Crips. Oh, these so violent.
Yeah.
You dropping one bomb is knocking out goddamn
Right.
a quarter of a billion souls. Quarter of a million souls. Come on, man. That's why all that shit be gaslighting, man. They always try to gaslight you Hebrew Israelites, and y'all don't even see it, man. Y'all got to start calling them out on their bullshit, man.
Yeah.
All the people that you killed during slavery combined, you are the terrorists, bro.
Right.
You the terrorists, bro. And they got another movie coming out. I think it's called something about the wildflower, the wild moon, talking about the Native American Indians and how they tried to do agreements with Esau. While Esau gave them a specific part of land, the Lord blessed that land with a whole bunch of oil. Here come this nigga, killing, shooting motherfuckers in the head. You know? I think it's called the Wild Flower movie, Native American. Or the Wildflower Moon or some crazy shit.
Killers of the flower moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon. You know? And now he's just revealing everything. He don't give a damn if you know what he did. Because he got you. See the new drugs, the new crack is LGBTQI.
Yeah.
If I can keep y'all distracted about your sexuality, you got grown men, got little kids sucking on their nipples, knowing goddamn well they can't lactate. That's pedophilia right there. You know? Yeah.
That was it. That was it. It's like it.
And then he get praises for this. They actually put this dude on the cover of the Time magazine. They giving this dude awards, medals. He's taking pictures with the president. This dude's a death angel, man.
What was that little series on HBO that they wanted to come out with? With the you know what I'm talking about, bro. Put it in the group chat.
Yeah.
With the
pedophilia. Hey, what was that series on HBO? They were showing you he was having sex with a little girl, and she was like, "I wonder if he loves me." Okay, we figured it out. But my thing, he does all this shit, and he gets rewarded.
Yep.
He's on TV every day. He get to make a movie, you know?
Get medals.
Two more verses. It says, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Who's the spirits that are created for vengeance? Number one is goddamn Esau. The sword. Let me get that in Psalm 17.
It says, which in their fury lay on sword strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. The winds, that light, that fire. On verse 29, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
Yep, so when you see Sodom and Gomorrah, because I watch a lot of history videos now, that's my spirit, on the Bible, and if you go to Sodom and Gomorrah right now, they got fucking balls all over the goddamn place. You can just pick that up and you scrape it off, you see it's sulfur, it's still burning. It's still burning. It's still burning, and they like, yo, something extremely nuclear happened here. And there wasn't even no nuclear technology back then, you know? But these the guys that get rewarded, you know, these the guys, when you watch the movie, he got put on the goddamn, on the Time magazine, the father of the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
This is the book of Sirach, 9 and 17. For the hand of the artificer, the work shall be commended. He gets commended. He created the waster. He's creating the nuclear missiles, and he's being commended.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, people was applauding.
They praised him. Yeah, they praised him. They praised him.
You know, it says, for the hand of the artificer, Sirach 9 and 17, for the hand of the artificer, the work shall be commended, and the wise ruler of the people for his speech, man. You know, so he's being commended for him making he getting props pretty much.
The whole movie was about
Him getting props. You know, that dude should be a criminal. Everybody, his family they should be paying restitution to Japan to this very day.
To this day. To this day.
To this very day.
To this day.
His whole family, the government, everybody. But once again, we not interfere society. Yeah, I'm done.
Also, I did some research on what you were saying. That pedophilia show on HBO is called The Tale.
The Tale.
T-A-L-E, The Tale.
The tell.
Yep.
Like a fairy tale, but it's a tale.
Right.
And he still got all you people strung out on drugs. All you people K2, all you people talking about rep. Meanwhile, this dude is telling you, man, he's working on the market. It's the same thing going on now. Who was the musicians back in the 1940s? Billie Holiday.
Yeah. Chubby Checker and
Yeah, you know,
Sammy Davis Jr. and
going to the Cotton Club, shaking your
Cotton
ass.
Club. Yeah.
It's the same distract. Meanwhile, they working on something galactical.
Harlem-
It's the
Harlem
same
Nights,
thing.
yeah.
Harlem Nights. It's the same thing going on right now.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, they working on the RFID chip. This is going to be the new thing. You know. But the only thing about it is you ain't gonna get a chance to make no movie.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get a chance to make no movie. Talking because that's when the Lord gonna jack your bond up.
Right.
That's it.
Go ahead, priest. Yeah.
It's Psalm 17, verse 13. It said, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." Yeah, man, he said his sword, man, because only a man like that could kill over 200,000 people in Japan, yo.
And get praise.
I get praise for it, yo. Nobody else can do that what he's doing, yo.
Hey, yo, bro, only a man could kill 200,000 Japanese people. In 2023, you got Japanese people moving to America.
Yep.
Damn.
Sure do.
Damn.
Sure do.
Damn.
Getting citizenship.
Boy.
Yeah, trying to move out here.
Yeah.
They breaking in there to try to move out here for
Wow.
citizenship. And he bombed your family up.
Simple niggas, bro. That's a mean spell.
Yep.
You know? But you know, when you do something like that, as Scripture said in Revelation, that's the miracle. You make fire. Let me get that fire come down from heaven. Everybody finish that, brother?
It's Psalm 17, verse 15. "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword."
Yeah, he is going to be cast down. The Lord going to cast him down. This man, the scriptures say he think that his house is going to continue forever.
Wow.
He saw a thing. He even make movies. He make phrases, 2050, 2070.
Yeah, he make movies like Back to the Future.
Yeah.
This
Back to
nigga
the-
going
yeah.
all the way to goddamn
Yeah.
2197.
2197.
3000 AD.
Yeah.
Niggas got hovering skateboards.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here, man. You're done. You're done. Go ahead.
Continuing verse 14. "For men which are thy hand, O Lord, Yahweh."
For men that are good. What's it?
No. I was just that was powerful. Yep.
For men that are thy hand. So the Lord used him as a whipping stick on the whole earth. Or as a whipping stick on the whole earth, man. Hey, when Dylan Roof went up in that goddamn church, that he was being used as a hand of the Lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
All that coon stuff that be going on in the churches, man. The Lord be getting tired of that stuff, man.
Yeah. That's all you is, Esau. You're a robot. The Most High put the spirit on you to jack Israel up.
That's it, man.
Yep.
That's your purpose, my man. You're the sword, and you're the whipping stick. That's your purpose.
Wow.
Don't. You're proud. That's the Most High is. You're a puppet on the string. That's what you are. The Most High used you to jack 2/3 of Israel. You know, the nation as a whole. But that's your purpose.
It show you men which are thy hand, the image of his hand hitting that button.
Oh,
He hit that button with his hand.
yeah.
And
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
boy.
It showed that, bro.
Yeah, show his hand, man. Which are thy hand. He hit that button, and boy, that changed everything.
Yeah.
The flash alone could fuck you up.
It's like they, you said, Rob, it's like they seen the most. It's like they seen.
Most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah.
They seen a beautiful woman.
Yeah, they was amazed. They was
Just staring at it and delight.
Because what that missile did is what Terrence Crawford did to Spence.
Damn.
That was the ultimate counterpunch. For everybody that wanted to get stupid and get crazy, when they seen that nuclear missile, that made Russia go back in the dungeon and refigure, look at life a certain way.
Yep.
You know?
Khan, continuing, verse 14. From men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world which have their portion in this life.
Yeah, look, these motherfuckers, Esau got his portion
Yep.
and his life, man. Everywhere you go throughout Georgia, Esau got utopias, man.
Yep.
Whole damn world.
Whole damn world.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you stuck in the projects, beefing with Tilden, beefing with Brownsville. Brownsville houses beefing with Tilden. Esau, you come around Esau got little utopias.
Yeah.
Look, climbing the rope.
Yeah.
He was saying in that movie, he was saying he felt, it was asking him about how he felt about it, but he was like, hey, eventually it was gonna be made. They just wanted to be the first one to make it. But it shows you that the Most High is the ones that control these men.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do it, hey, guess what? You're all puppets regardless.
Yeah.
You know?
Continuing. And whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure, they leave and are filled of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Yeah, man, well, the hand-on generation are evil. You know, because
down,
the
that's
hand-on
right.
generation are evil, you know what I mean? That Esau is the man who with this generation will have he shit.
Hey, please remember that just happened at the in the part of the movie where Einstein was talking to him, and he's saying, "Listen, you're gonna carry on my work."
Exactly.
He passed it
Yep,
down to him.
yep, you pass the baton
Yeah.
down.
He passed the torch down.
Yep.
And then guess what? Now that torch got passed down even more because we way past that time of we was doing nuclear capabilities.
Hey, to prove to you that he saw the future, he seen because back then the atomic bomb was shaped like a little
like
circle,
like a ball.
A bowl. When the end of the movie came, he seen the goddamn arrow.
Bunch of warheads, yo.
Wow.
He died in 1967.
Yes.
Behind her.
He died in 1967. How was he seeing the goddamn
Yep.
the 2023 joint?
Check
Yep.
that out.
Because
Exactly.
he's seen the end, man.
Yeah.
That's why his ass was shaking. He like, you know.
Yeah, they got little
All right, we're gonna wrap it up anyway.
No.
15 minutes.
We just
We're gonna wrap it up in 15 minutes. Good.
That's pretty much it.
That's
You
it.
want the,
Revelation.
I got
13 and
Revelation.
13.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. You got Revelation
got it
13 and 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Now, prior to that, who else would fulfill that prophecy? You gotta understand, like, you always gotta take it back. Because right now we look at it and be like, oh wow, because we've seen it already. Imagine that time.
Yep.
That's why they were looking so astonished and so amazed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, yo, we actually made fire come down from heaven, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is the one that orchestrated that whole thing and put the vision onto him to stay day and night, keep working to make that happen.
And also too, if you notice too, when they were shooting the missiles, where was they was in the sky,
Yes.
Yep.
right?
Yes.
They never showed you who they were shooting the missiles at.
Right. True. That's right.
Cause why would you have to shoot all them missiles for just one little Russia?
Right.
You were shooting it at somebody else too.
Right.
That was it. Oh, verse 4. It says, and they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
And that's
Right.
the concept he wanted to bring out. To
Right.
creating a nuclear missile.
Yep.
Oh,
So if we do this, it's gonna end war.
Yep.
Nobody gonna
Nobody
want beef
gonna
with
want
us.
no smoke.
Yep.
But then somebody said, hey, but it also might influence somebody that
Yep.
that this is a possibility that can be made. You know?
They can accomplish that because Russia let them back down. After the Hiroshima
back.
bombing, everybody fall back.
But it made them,
Yeah.
it
Make
made
them
Russia
hit the
go to the
lab.
drawing
Yep.
boards to the
Yeah.
lab. Yeah.
Everybody fall back here, man.
Everybody had to fall back.
Yeah.
Because like I said, when you got a counter like Terrence Crawford, what do you think the whole Bro, what you think the whole boxing industry did last night? Put all them niggas on notice.
Sure did.
Yo, what the fuck we just? That was a master class.
That
Yeah.
wasn't just a.
This
Sure
motherfucker
did.
was doing some Matrix. He was up close.
It wasn't a two top tier type of fight.
Nah, it wasn't.
It was just a one-sided. You're not on my level.
I got a
Beat down.
scripture.
You done? Just one more verse. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
Key point. Giving him to make war with the saints.
And that's what's gonna happen, man. You know, everything that these people coming out with is promoting their downfall.
Yep.
Yep.
That was it.
Well, Revelation 7 and 8.
Okay.
Revelation
verse
12,
again.
7 and 8.
Oh,
Revelation 12, 7, 8.
Okay. And 7, it says, and there was, Revelation chapter 12, verse 7, and there was war in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels.
And the dragon fought and his angels. So what is that? That cause that's why I said who was able to make war with him? Ain't no man going. Ain't no other nation is going to be able to take America down, bro.
Exactly.
Russia going to put up a hell of a fight, but the Lord going to catch all them motherfuckers in the valley of Jehoshaphat and smoke all of them, bro.
Right.
You know, this is going to be like a Wild Wild West movie.
Yes.
You know, so it let you know. That's why they showed you he was in like a up to date plane, a jet.
Yeah.
He was in a jet.
Yeah.
They didn't even have those type of jets back then. He was in a jet, man. You know, he was looking. You see the missiles going. Then you see the missiles going up. You know,
That was the future.
that was the future, man.
Right.
Yeah, brother.
Verse 8, and prevail not.
They caught a L. They caught the ultimate L, man. You know, once again, man, and I apologize, Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I went against the grain. You know, Salakia. Forgive me for my transgressions. Hey, man. But once again, that dude could have trained all he want, bro. He ain't win one goddamn round, man. Salakia, brother. He ain't win one round, bro. And that's how it's gonna be with the Most High. You're gonna be talking all that. I'm gonna break his will.
Yeah.
I am like the Most High, and the Lord gonna smoke you,
And that's
bro.
the Most High. He said he shall speak great things.
Hot big shit.
You know what I'm saying? That pride has deceived thee. Talking all this smoke. And then Jeremiah, what did he say in Jeremiah? If those ordinances depart from me, then I'll do away with the seed of evil. So now you want to create
seed of what?
Israel.
The seed of Israel.
Okay.
Yeah. He wanted to get rid of the seed of Israel. If the ordinance depart, so wow, let me create something that can destroy all the ordinance, so Israel could be gone.
Like the prophet said, though, you know, Isaiah 14 and 14, I shall be like the Most High. Because who else was able to bring fire down from heaven before that?
Right.
Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So
Yeah.
now I can influence people by saying, I have the power. I'm the God. Who else can do this?
Keep going.
Continuing, verse 8, and prevail not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Right, man. That's right, man. So all the missiles gonna be shot, you know, or every missile gonna be used, man. There's not gonna be a missile that won't be used, man.
So I don't know why
You know?
people playing. You guys are playing with your souls. You know, knowing that this is your heritage. You're not repenting. You're not turning back. You really think that we all gotta die. Nah, this is different death. Actually, death is gonna run in that time. Fucking field.
You got something?
Yeah.
Okay, get your turn.
This First Maccabees 1 and 7, because just to show you history and show you who this man lineage is attached to. Because you read that they leave their substance to their babes, and basically what the babes accumulate with a bunch of evilness, right? It says Proverbs 1 and 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. They attach Alexander as their history, right? They attach themselves with him. They always brag about how great of a warrior he is, how he conquered from this coast to that coast, right? They happy when they kill. They happy to claim destruction. You see in that movie, there's nothing but Edomites in there watching their history. Like,
The Manhattan Project.
look at what we did. It was so great. Right? They're
About to bust a
infatuated.
nut.
They're infatuated with their history. You know? Verse 9. Verse 8. And his servants bear rule everyone in his place. And what happened after that? Verse 9. Then after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them. Many years, and evils were multiplied. No evil stopped. No evil were multiplied in the earth.
No, brother, evil was subtracted.
Evil were multiplied.
Read.
So the Lord is letting you know when these people gather together, and as you can see, and you get that real quick, Proverbs 29, as you can see what happened when they was all in that room together. Let's recruit the top person of this, top person of that. Hey, they kicked some people out. He ran after him. Now listen, man, you know, we need you. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because this is Proverbs 29.
Because you gotta have a demonic spirit to make some shit like that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're not making that missile to look at it, put it in the museum.
No.
That's a demonic spirit. He said, yo, well, how many casualties we can make? Well, maybe 10,000. They talking like
about people's lives on the line.
they talking like it's a Snicker bar. Like it's a quesadilla.
Damn.
You know? Yeah, maybe like $10.99. Like it ain't nothing. Like that person's soul you could get back. Them Japanese motherfuckers probably sleeping, bro. Taking a nap. They probably was in the dojo. Kata, what's up? And boom.
Yeah.
You mentioned, you got something, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah, bring it up.
Proverbs 29, verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth.
Man.
There you go. They're multiplied, transgressions increases. They can gather together as co-partners, buddies. They multiply through their seed. And you're going to get worse and as you can see, 2023 is worse and worse and worse.
That's why crime is keep getting bad. That's why pedophilia is growing so much. Because the wicked is like, okay, let's see how far we could go with it. Let's see how crazy we can go. Just get crazier. You know? You know? Hey, it was one Gadite. He want to get euthanized now. Because what they did was they cut his penis in half and flipped it around and made it a vagina. And he's like, yo, man, I'm going through so much pain in my private parts of my stomach. I'm always bleeding. He said, yo, I just want to die now. You know? But this dude is giving out the licenses to do that, man.
Exactly, yep.
Your dumb ass should have never did that goofy shit. You know?
Dudes want to become dogs.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, want to become dog. I see one dude, I think he want to be like a mountain lion. He was like a leopard. You seen that video I put? He was running through the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga bugged out,
He was a
bro.
leopard.
I wish a real lion would just came out and just
devoured his ass. And just devoured his
a
ass.
fucking bear would have came out and just lit him up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 29, verse 16.
And we got 5 more precepts and the light gonna go out.
When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall.
And how we gonna see they fall? We're gonna be watching from an aerial view, looking down.
Yes.
You know, and that's gonna be a beautiful. We're gonna be celebrating. We're gonna be crying. There's gonna be a whole bunch of emotions going through you, man. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be, happy shot up. We're gonna be happy, man. We're gonna be crying because we're gonna be scarcely be saved. You know.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, just real quick. This is an article. It says, did Oppenheimer ever apologize for the atomic bomb? And I'm just going to go down to a point, right? Because he said he never apologized or felt bad about it. And then later on, actually, him and his wife visited Japan. And he said he didn't feel bad about it. He said he wished he would have made it earlier to use against the Germans. But right here...
Hey, but when you watch the movie, they always try to make Esau, so-called white man, feel, oh, he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
he didn't have no clue.
You only get an easy pass.
Yeah, you always get an easy pass. Meanwhile, we go to the gym, we can't even grunt. Oh, he's making too much noise.
He jerked off after he made that damn bomb.
That's exactly what he did, yeah.
But it says right here, he came to regard the bomb itself as an evil thing and believed the subsequent super hydrogen bomb were a little more than engines of genocide. So that's why
he said what?
He said
that he looked at it as an evil thing.
He called it. He said he declared he came to regard the bomb itself. This is from NBC.com. He declared he came to regard the bomb itself as an evil thing.
Oh, okay. I thought you said when he went there, he said he didn't say nothing bad.
He eventually acknowledged it, like, yo, this is an evil thing I made.
No, I'm saying the way you started.
Oh, okay.
First started saying
It
something.
sounded like that. No.
You said something.
All right, it's cool.
he came to regard the bomb itself as an evil thing,
Right.
and believed that the subsequent super hydrogen bombs were little more than engines of genocide.
And what did he do? What did dude tell him to do to help him start understanding the elements? He said to listen to the music. I got the sound. Wisdom of Solomon 19 and 18. For the elements were changed in themselves by a kind of harmony, like as in a psaltery note, change the name of the tune, and yet are always sounds, which may well be perceived by the sight of things that have been done. For earthly things were turned into watery, and the things that were swam in the water now went upon the ground. The fire had power in water, forgetting his own virtue, and the water forgot his own quickening nature. And on the other side, the flames wasted not the flesh of the corruptible things, and though they walked therein, neither melted they the icy kind of the heavenly meat that was of the nature apt to melt. Point is that them sounds, and he kept throwing the glass. He kept throwing the glass. And the booms, like,
That picturing and his
it was like that was
Okay,
giving
yeah.
him more understanding on how to make these explosive elements.
He had demons on him.
Yeah, well, yeah,
He was looking at pictures and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
The demon was showing him how to make it. He had all type of spirits on him, man.
Right.
You know, because he looked at it like this was an art.
It was
Yeah.
right.
You know, this was like a painting to him. Like
Right.
this missile was like it was like a fucking Da Vinci painting.
Yeah, he's a Smith.
You know, like a Picasso painting.
But yeah, I just brought that out because it says the elements was changed themselves by a kind of harmony. You know, like the elements. And you know, they say that if you play certain vibrations in the water, it could change a person. Even well, when we watch They Clone Tyrone, the music will change your natural mood.
Change your mood, yeah?
Change your
They
mood.
had a
yeah.
song called "Give Me a Hug."
Yeah, they start hugging each other.
Everybody's like want to start showing love.
Yeah.
You know.
But that was it.
Hey, you know it's gonna be crazy too, man. And to let you know how hot those missiles gonna be, man. Check this out. This is the book of Revelation 20 and 20 and 14. It says, and death and hell will cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Damn.
So what's hotter than hell?
Damn.
You know? And there's no such thing as a hell, like, you know what I'm saying, where you burn it up.
Right.
You know, the Gehenna, the grave, this place is going to be, but let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you was talking about an actual hell. Then that lets you know that the lake of fire is going to be hotter than hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Death and hell.
Death and hell.
Yeah.
You know?
How do you feel that? Yeah.
Because the Gehenna was a spot where you used to dump your trash at, and it'd be a constant fire. As soon as you put the trash in there, it burn. You know? Hey, you got to be careful now, man. Hey, as a prophet, you know, you got to watch your garbage.
Yeah, that's the Holy Spirit. Okay.
Yeah, because you see the FBI,
about to say
FBI
that, yeah.
back then, they was going through people's garbages,
Yup.
you know?
Yup.
You never know. Niggas could take the plumbing to your stool and direct it somewhere else and get stool samples from you, you know, to see what you've been eating, to see if you're getting sick. Because you could tell a lot through somebody's stool. You could tell if somebody got cancer. You could tell what somebody ate, you know, what you like to eat. And you better believe if they was doing that type of stuff back in the 40s, bro.
Imagine now, yo. But who's the greatest threat to Esau? Is it not Israel? Is it not this truth?
The elect of Israel.
The elect of Israel?
Yeah.
Bringing down
Those
this
the
kingdom?
ones that keep the commandments of the Most High.
Exactly.
Those are the biggest threats.
Exactly. So if he's going to spy on his own and do all this and all that, imagine what he's doing to Akim.
Yes, sir. Yep.
You know?
Yep. That's all I had. We can get 4 more precepts. We're going to wrap it up.
I got
I need
something.
5 more precepts.
I got something real quick. This is Revelation 7, chapter 7, because they showed you a process of shooting off the missile. It shot off first, then you heard the boom, then like 5 minutes later the wind came, and the wind was strong. So I thought, you know, of course, brothers as well thought of Revelation, the 7th chapter, where the angels holding back the wind. And this is Revelation 7, and I start at 1, and it says, and after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. Verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending
The winds, to show you the winds, when they let the bomb go, that wind came to knock them back.
Yes.
That's a destructive force.
Yes, because, it was a process. It shot off first, shot through the silos, then the boom, then the destroying wind. But Esau, he got to water it down in the movies, It's going to be magnified when the Lord actually when the angels actually let go the wind.
Right, that's right.
Verse 2, it says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. So right now as we speak, the angels is holding back the winds just for the elect's sake, the elect of the nation of Israel's sake. So everything is functioning, people going around, they working, they going out, they going to eat. That's for the sole purpose of the angels just holding back the winds. That's why everything, yeah, man.
And the only reason why that's happening is because the elect got to be sealed. You know what I'm saying? The Most High could have been speed the process up, but he do things according to his timing, man.
That's right.
Even this movie being dropped, the Lord already had this already directed in the script. Hey, we was already written about that we was going to be here preaching about this movie. And the other brothers, man. Yeah.
That was it on that.
All right.
Now, this is 2nd Esdras 16, verse 7.
You got it?
Okay. Verse 12. Oh, you had 7.
Right? Yeah, 2nd Esdras 16, verse 7, it said, may one turn again the arrow that is shot off a strong archer.
Right. When have you ever seen that done? That's impossible. Once you fire up that arrow, that's it. It's got to hit its destination. It's not going to come back. It's not a boomerang. You know what I'm saying? That's
but also too, pretty much once they did the atomic bomb, that was it. It was no going back.
Right.
It wasn't no let's downgrade from the atomic bomb.
Right.
No, once people envisioned and seen that this is possible, they wanted to make better versions.
And that's what it was showing you in the movie, because remember, they kept talking about the hydrogen bomb. They kept like, no, we're staying on the atomic bomb.
But then the homeboy was in the crowd. He said, "Yo, hey, let's work on the hydrogen bomb." I mean, what did he say? He was atomic. He wanted to use water.
Right.
The hydrogen, right.
Right.
And then now, we not in those meetings, but now the nuclear came out.
Exactly.
Who knows where the technology will go?
They said that the president told him that. He said, Russia, you said Russia is working on something else? No, we can't stop here. We must make this base bigger. We must build.
Exactly.
I forgot the name of the spot.
Los Alamos.
Los Alamos. We must build that to make it bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to jump to verse 13. It said, for strong is...
12.
Verse 12. The earth...
No, start at 11.
No, this is verse 11. This is 2nd Esdras 16, verse 11.
Uh-huh.
The Lord Yahweh shall strengthen, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
Right. Who can withstand the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua? So, the Most High is going to use Esau, on the left-hand side, to create these missiles, to create these weapons of war. But guess what? Even in that time, you got to understand, he's using them as a tool to the point where Esau thinking that he's a power. He's thinking that he can actually go up against the Most High. And that's letting you know who can withstand his will. Who's not going to get beaten down to powder. And in that time, the only one that's going to be able to destroy this man is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
That's right. Hey, what happened to Lot's wife when she turned back?
The last soul.
The fact that she even seen the flash of the nuclear has got turned to powder. The sofa, that's how bad that flash is. I think the homeboy was putting some type of some screen on his face. But that flash gonna be hard, bro.
Yeah, man.
You gonna see dudes powder form.
Yeah.
Looking like goddamn that shit LeBron throwing in the ear.
They had to wear glasses. They put on them dark shades.
Yeah. Cause that was a small little blast. But that technology gonna get better. Yeah.
Continue, verse 12. The earth quaketh, and the foundation thereof. The seas ariseth up with wave from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and before the glory of his power.
Hey, when them missiles get shot, man, and the Lord start blasting them dudes with them laser beams, man, it's gonna, this whole place gonna shake, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna shake like a drunkard, man.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
And that's heavy too, because in the movie, they kept showing you that too. With spiritual eye, every time I kept thinking about those missiles, you would see them posting it, but it was really showing the shaking. You know what I'm saying? From what? From those nuclear missiles sitting, man.
Yeah.
Why it just kept shaking? It was showing you that right there.
Yup. Go ahead.
Verse 13, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they began to be shot into the ends of the world.
Shall not miss.
Accuracy. The accuracy. The accuracy of these goddamn missiles, man, is like the accuracy, way more than what, this accuracy gonna be pinpoint.
Yeah.
Pinpoint.
Yep.
Gonna hit you right in your goddamn head, man.
Yep.
Bullseye.
Every
Like
war,
a damn dart.
yep.
Every
Everywhere gonna have a purpose to drop somewhere, yo. Nothing in vain. Everywhere have a shot to go to, yo. Have a target, yo.
a target, man. And it's gonna be predestined. These are people that the Lord been wanting to smash out.
Yep.
It's annihilate them, man. Pushing that pedophile spirit. And that's why you see when you play the dart game, the bullseye, it's shaped like an arrow.
Right.
And you get more points when you hit that red mark.
Yes.
Anybody can hit the 30, the 50, the green part. You gotta have precise aim to hit the red. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
Got more.
That's good.
And it just shows you real quick the power of your mind. Because, come on, like, really? Like, what ability you have? Are you really aiming?
Yeah, keep going.
Are you really aiming at the dot? When you shoot a jump shot from half court, you really, like, where's the aim? Like, what's the mechanics of that? It's really your mind, the power of faith, the power of belief, and then it's manifested. That's how they be doing it. So, how much more, like, when you're in the truth, when you believe, what I'm saying? The power of belief, get these things done.
Say again?
I'm saying it just shows you the power of your mind.
Oh, what you talking about?
Like the throwing of the pin.
Oh,
Because
but
if
we're talking about the nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
The Lord is gonna put the spirit on them to get hit like that.
Oh no, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I just was
Oh,
like,
you just talking about something?
yeah, no, I was just adding on to the dark part because I just thought about it with your
Okay.
mind.
All right.
Khan.
How strong your mind is.
Verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until the day come upon the earth.
Yeah, you can't press rewind. You can't go use TiVo. You can't say bring it back, selector.
No.
Ain't no bring it back, selector. Once they started once Oppenheimer did that move, all it did was it's gonna cause a domino effect, a ripple effect.
Yeah, he kept showing the ripples there.
Yep. Yeah. The ripple in the water.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Verse 15, the fire is kindled, and shall not be put out.
And it's not gonna be put out. Ain't like you gonna blow it out like a candle. Got the fire extinguisher.
Firefighters.
Man, please. Firefighters gonna get burnt up.
Here I come to save the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Because everything we see here got to be consumed.
That's right.
A lot of these trees they was like artificially
Yeah,
planted.
these are artificial trees.
Yeah. These ain't real trees. All right. It's bodies that's buried under here. That didn't get a product. That one I gotta get burnt up. Yeah.
Verse 16,
Rikers Island.
Yep.
Prisons. And precincts I gotta go, man. Statues. This guy think that statue gonna stay
Nah,
there?
that's going. That's out of here. That flag.
Washington D.C. The monument, the obelisk.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah.
verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot off a mighty archer, returneth not backward. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
That's right, man. So when the Most High unleash everything, is no give backs, no take backs.
Right.
That's it. Great job, brother.
Another quick precept about the marching. You mentioned it in the movie. They
Yep.
kept doing
Kept
that.
stomping, yeah.
Kept stomping. This is Joel chapter 2. I saw that verse. Joel chapter 2 verse 6. Yeah, let me go back. Joel chapter 2, verse 5.
You got a lot of these jakes out here. They just
Yeah.
they have no clue, bro. They have no clue, man. They think every weekend is gonna be come to the park with the kids, go out to eat, you know, go catch a basketball game, watch the fight. It's not gonna continue like this, man.
Happy man.
I love
Right.
it. They love being simple.
Yeah, Bill Cosby spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Let me start with say, blow ye that trumpet in Zion, sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even after years of many generations. All right, let's talk about the missiles. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape. And they show you that in the movie, that lake of fire was just tearing up through that area, that
It was
part of the
moving,
earth.
it was spreading.
Yep.
It was spreading.
Verse 4, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. All right, and the reason why is the horses dealing with horsepower. All right, it says, and as a horseman, so shall they run. All right, you see that at the end of the movie, as the priest was saying, they were shooting up in the air, they were running. It says, like the noise of chariots on the tops of the mountains shall they leap. All right, they're leaping up into the air. All right, like the noise of the flame of the fire that devoureth the stubble, as strong people set in the battle array.
And you know what's crazy? Not to cut you off, brother, but you know, you go to the pork chop pastor, they don't know the codes and the nuances of the Bible.
Right.
They don't know, you know, they probably what is a horse and
Yeah.
what is they don't know shit, man.
Yeah,
You know? We the ones the Lord put in place to know, man.
That's right.
Through
right.
our elders, man.
that's right.
You know,
that's
we
right.
not like ISUPK,
That's right.
walking around with a goddamn t-shirt talking about the God nigga.
Yeah.
The God of
Man,
niggas. What type of
Yo, man.
Right.
carnality is that? Y'all dudes is bozos. You ISUPK, y'all dudes are jail niggas, man. You know? Y'all trying to be like galactical lion. We sheep, man. You know?
Right.
No, 9 precepts. You man can have more than one wife.
Leviticus 20 and 13.
Leviticus 2013, grow your beard.
Esau is the devil.
Esau the devil. Job 9:24, and that's
That's
it.
it.
Every
Close
weekend
it
in
up.
Harlem.
Close shop.
They don't know no breakdowns.
Right.
Them dudes is jail, they rappers. You know? Mr. Tigger, Rap City in the booth. That's them dudes, man. Go ahead.
It says verse
Moab
6.
don't got nothing going on, man. Give me Israel all day. Moab don't got nothing, bro. Go
Verse
ahead.
6. Before their face, the people shall be much pain,
Yeah.
and all faces shall gather blackness. Yeah, you seen that? You know, their faces was
Soot.
Yeah, with
Goddamn
Word,
soot.
you saw the soot. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it's like you stuck your face in an 18-wheeler when all the smoke come up and it just hit your face.
Yeah.
Coming like you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Shows you he stepped on that little
He's
like
stepping
a
the body.
Brimstone.
Yeah.
That brimstone.
Yeah.
Verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march, everyone on his way. That's what they were doing. You know, the priest kept bringing that out, like, yo, that's the missiles. And you know how that was the missiles? Because when they was doing that marching, then afterwards he seen like the flesh peeling off the lady's skin.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then he seen the bright white light.
Seeing that ray.
You know?
Hey, Israel got a system called the Iron Dome air defense. So that's what they're gonna be climbing. They're gonna go over that Iron Dome because they got technology that could take out a few missiles, but they're not gonna be able to take out.
Right.
No, they're not gonna be because so many gonna be shot.
That's right.
So that Iron Dome defense ain't gonna work. It says the Israel short-range Iron Dome air defense system has a 96% success rate in intercepting rockets fired from Gaza. What you gonna do? Intercepting rockets fired from Russia? Fired from? Hey, why you think America? And they kept using the word communist. Why do you think America had a problem so much with Cuba? You know, because Russia wanted to get over to Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Why? For they could be close. Since you want to be close in Ukraine, we're gonna be close by you. You know? That's it. Yeah.
The same way like
It's chess.
The same thing like now with how you went over how they call that place? we're on the war right now.
NATO?
Ukraine.
Ukraine, they say Ukraine close to Russia with yeah.
Yeah, so now
NATO.
they say we're gonna move to Cuba.
Oh,
See, the Most High doing it go both ways. You got people that's near you that hate you. Cuba never. Fidel Castro them never liked it, America. You know?
And didn't Mexico try to join the BRICS as well?
Yeah. So Cuba trying to get, Russia trying to get close because they understand they need to be in, like Earl Spence showed yesterday, that short,
Yep.
that short
short
shot.
ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one that bang you out. You know? And once again, Salakia, man, Spence, you disrespected, man. Disrespected the whole tribe of Benjamin, bro.
Crawford.
I mean, no, Spence.
Yeah, Spence.
Yeah, Spence.
Like
Yeah, Crawford. Yeah,
Yeah,
Crawford.
yeah,
Yeah.
It says, they shall not break their ranks. Yeah, because they're going to go in that order.
They're gonna go
Wherever
synchronized
they-
order.
Like you mentioned with the bullseye, they're going to hit their targets.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 8, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. Throughout it. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They
That's
shall,
the Iron Dome missile. When they fall upon whatever sword that they got, the defense that they got, they're not gonna get hurt.
Right.
Go ahead.
They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. Verse 10, the earth shall quake before them.
Same thing. He said quake. The earth gonna quake. You gonna think it's a literal earthquake, man. Go ahead.
The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark because of the smoke.
Soot. That's soot. You know, buildings is burning. Motherfucking gas stations is burning. That's gonna be a whole bunch of soot. Go ahead.
And the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?
What about it, man? Who gonna be able to stay there? Who gonna be able to stand it? Who gonna be able to deal with it? That's it. Yeah.
Joel 3.
Yeah.
You got Joel 3 and 12. You know what? Start at 9. Joel 3 and 9. It
Speak up.
says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. It says, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near.
Right, all the men of war is going to draw near. Why? Because now everybody got the technology, the nuclear tech capability.
Right,
Everybody has it.
right.
So now we ready to fight. Remember Friday? He said when Debo be around, so I don't be saying nothing. But what happened? Once Craig hit Debo, everybody else dumped Debo. They jumped him. You know? So everybody gonna be ready to go. You know, Egypt, everybody gonna have a missile or two.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Let them come up. Verse 10. It says, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right? Beat your plow, meaning what? Japan, all those agriculture. Them dudes were getting grains of rice.
Right.
Those Iran, they was
Right.
wheat. They didn't know. They wasn't dealing with nuclear capability.
Right.
That was the farthest thing from their mind.
Yes.
America motivated everybody to go nuclear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves.
Assemble yourself, all you heathens, man. You know? You know?
Lights, they was like, oh
Hey,
shit.
you know, like when you was in school, they had an assembly. You know, everybody, all the classes come through.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen,
Uh-huh.
and gather yourselves together round about,
Yes.
to the cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Uh-huh.
Verse 12. It says, let the heathen be awakened, and come unto the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there,
Yahweh Shaphat, which means that's the final judgment of the Most High.
Valid decision.
Yeah, the Valley of Decisions, yeah. Yeah.
for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
But I thought God loves everybody. That don't make no why. If God so loved the world, he gave his only. What world is he talking about? Why is he you gonna be judging the heathen for? You know? Good. That's it.
Pretty much the
That's
point.
good, cause the water. One more precept, we wrap it up.
Revelation 9, and I'm going to start at 12.
Bring it up.
It says, one woe is past,
World War I is past.
and behold, there come 2 woes more after.
So it was promised that 2 world wars would come. And guess what? During both of them wars, they didn't have that type of capability. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 13, and the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High,
Go ahead.
saying to the 6th angel which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates.
He's right.
And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the 3rd part of men. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000.
See, the number of the army of the horsemen was 200,000 thousands. Go ahead.
And I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses.
Hey, and that's a lot of missiles, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think brothers can even comprehend, because when them missiles hit, they open up more missiles, man.
Yeah.
Mushroom glory.
Warheads.
Yeah, it's gonna be warheads. Yeah.
And thus I saw the horses in the vision,
Uh-huh.
and them that sat on them.
So when he's seeing the vision, he's seeing it like, oh, the hell, the horse, like horses on, you know what I mean? Riding in the sky.
Yeah.
You know? Now we got the pure understanding of what's really going on. You know? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it?
They showed that in the movie.
Yeah.
They showed the horsemen
Yeah.
having the breastplates of fire,
Yeah.
and adjacent,
Uh-huh.
and brimstone.
That's right.
And the heads of the horses were the heads of lions.
Lions.
And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
That's right, man. That's right, man. That's right, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh shine, man. But we getting closer, man.
Right.
Esau's starting to reveal everything that he been doing. A lot of brothers ain't know nothing about the Manhattan Project, the Oppenheimers, you know, the oppositions, you know.
Verse 18, by these 3 were the 3rd part of men killed
Uh-huh.
by the fire.
Fire. If the fire don't kill you, like you get caught in that initial wave of fire, boom.
And by the smoke.
The smoke gonna kill your stupid behind.
Right.
You're gonna choke out to death.
And by the brimstone.
And by the brimstone, man. Either or, however you want it. However you want it. That's sulfur, either or. You know, the debris, the hot debris falling on you. Just going through your body.
Exactly.
Like a piece of it. Like you seen pieces of it. Just, can you imagine one of them hot debris touching you? That thing gonna melt you, bro.
Made of nothing but atoms, right?
Man, you made up, this earth is nothing but ashes.
You see right through you.
Yeah.
You're gonna penetrate through your skin so easily.
Brother, if a car catch on fire and it get pushed on you, that thing gonna burn right through you, bro.
Yep.
Which issue out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails.
And the tail, that's the rockets, right? See, before they just was dropping it on you.
Yeah.
Now they show the rockets.
John the Revelator seen the final.
You seen the technology advancement of it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, nah, it's usually they open it. Used to plane and drop it down, but no,
Yeah,
They call it the plane the B-52. That B-52 was just. No, now.
right out the seas,
Yup.
right on them submarines.
Yeah.
For their tails were like unto serpents.
Tails are like on the serpent. Yeah.
And they had heads.
Uh-huh.
And with them they do hurt.
Hey, man, with that being said, we'd like to give, I hope this was a good breakdown for you, Akim. We did this through the Holy Spirit, man, through the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash. And double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutations to you brothers that are doing the truth sincerely. Not for vain glory. Big up to the house, die with God, man, woman, and children, hope for elect. Hey, man, we almost out of this thing, man. You know, we just got to stay focused and also let wisdom and knowledge be the stability of time.
That's right.
All right? Brothers going to have to learn to be Clark Kent, man. Hey, with that being said, Kum Yashala, Kum Yashala, Kum Yashala, Shalom. Gotta watch the Oppenheimers.
Spoiler alert.